This year marks 30 years that Musto and GORE-TEX have had a partnership. Working with GORE-TEX is awesome because we know that we're already getting the best standard in waterproof and breathable fabrications. Now, that relationship has got us to where we are today. We produce the highest, most technically advanced apparel in the market.
The partnership that we've had with Musto has been based on driving innovation together. So that has really enabled us to do a lot of groundbreaking work.
Musto's got an incredible reputation for being one of the best sailing brands in the world, and that in point is due to the 3-decade-long collaboration with GORE-TEX.
I was quite unhappy that what we were wearing, so we went searching for materials that would give you maximum protection. I read an article about a material developed in the States by a company named GORE-TEX. That was the ideal.
One of the reasons we got started and really working with Musto was some of the rumours that was in the industry that GORE-TEX is not good enough for sailing. Bob Gore actually was a sailor himself, and along with Keith, that's where we set out to disprove that.
Connie van Rietschoten, the Dutch skipper, worked with us, and we got enough fabric to make up sample suits for the whole crew. All the crew loved it. It was light, it was soft, much better than the normal heavy gear. And that was before tape seams had been developed. Gore came back to us and said, "We want to work with you on developing the material suitable for sailing."
So that's where it all started.
When you think of HPX, MPX, LPX, it is synonymous with GORE-TEX.
So the very first HPX suit was one of our very first heavier EPTFE laminates. In the sailing industry, there had lots of bangs, knocks and scrapes happening. So we developed a kind of super heavy film that was durable enough to go into ocean sailing type technologies. From then, we've continued to evolve over the last 30 years into lots of different end uses. Safety suits for oil rig workers. We developed other membranes that went into kind of the motorcycling industry off the back of that. So knowing how to make more rugged products was one of the learnings that we had.
At Musto, everything we do is real world testing. So whilst fabrics and things might start as lab test data, until it's actually proven to work out there in the real world, that's the test that has to pass to become a Musto product.
Musto have access to a large amount of sailors and ambassadors to be able to test our products fully. There's not many applications that is so unique and so challenging. Most garments going into the hills, climbing, the rain comes from the top down. In the water sports industry, the rain comes in every possible direction. When waves come crashing against your garment, you don't want product that's too light and flimsy. And they're in environments where the lives depend on it, so there's no compromise there. So being able to partner with Musto to put out these field tests and trial any new technology that we're bringing is really critical. As soon as we have a new technology that we believe is suitable for the sailing market, Musto is the brand that we work with. It takes time to produce, develop and then test out a product. You have to plan many, many years in advance to make sure that you've got new equipment, new designs created in time for a race event.
Together, Musto and GORE-TEX have set the benchmark for innovation. We love things that are more efficient, things that look better, things that we can improve. And some of these things are so small, but when you've got, half a dozen of these small things that have been improved, overall the product that we're putting out there is elevated massively.
The last 30 years together has proven that we've got a very similar vision. Attention to detail, delivering product that's fit for use and not taking second best. And that excites me for the future. That passion and relationship still as good as it was in day one. So I'm excited to have another 30 years of working with Musto.
Search best sailing brand in the world or best sailing products, no doubt Musto and GORE-TEX will come together as one. It's an expectation from some of the best sailors in the world. That is what we're known for. So that partnership, I think, will continue for another 30 years.